Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Lunchtime Digest for June 9, 2025. Happy Monday, Hayley.
Happy Monday, Micah.
Hey, it is good to see everyone today. We have a lot to talk about. So, Hayley, you recently went to the Oklahoma Board of Behavioral Health's board meeting this past Friday. So, you want to talk a little bit about some of the things that happened there?
I sure did. And so a couple of things happened at the board meeting. First of all, the board did address what has been going on with the University of Central Oklahoma. And so, as we've talked about the last couple of weeks, there has been some per discussion with Representative Mike Osborne. There was a breakdown in communication between the University of Central Oklahoma, Oklahoma lawmakers, and the Board of Behavioral Health licensure. And according to the board, they have had a conversation with the University of Central Oklahoma. They have come to a resolution, and that resolution was agreed upon by everyone. Now, I'm not sure what that resolution is. The board didn't go into detail on what that resolution was, but I did see representatives that appeared to be from the University of Central Oklahoma. They had their University of Central Oklahoma name tags on and their little Broncho pins on their shirts, and they were shaking hands and talking to the board members after the board meeting. So it seems like everyone at least might be communicating and hopefully on the same page at this point. And so, to be continued on that, we will see what is posted whenever the board posts their minutes for this board meeting. But that won't be until August. So we'll see if we can find more information on exactly what that resolution was. But it seems like they have come to a resolution. They are talking with each other, and that's what the board had to say.
All right. Well, thank you so much for going there and attending that meeting. And as you said, they said that a resolution was made, but they didn't go into details about that was. So that is kind of curious as far as what was decided upon during their meeting. Also, the Oklahoma the Oklahoma Department of Mental Health has a new interim commissioner. So who is that?
So that is Rear Admiral Gregory Slavinik. So Rear Admiral Gregory Slavinik, so he has formerly served as the Undersecretary of the Navy under the previous Trump administration. He has also served as the Executive Director of the Oklahoma Department of Veterans Affairs. And so there was an article on KOSU about whenever Rear Admiral Slavinik left the Veterans Affairs. And so he was actually placed there during a time of crisis. And under his leadership, they put out a few surveys to those who work at the Veterans Affairs to see, where is workplace morale, where are, challenges that folks face every day when they come into work. And what he found was that there was a big breakdown in communication between leadership and the people who work at the VA. And so a big part of his initiative, so he only served as director for a little over a year, but a big part of his initiative was to increase the communication between leadership and the folks who work at the VA. And as we know from having heard a lot of what's been going on in the news with ODMH, that there was a breakdown in communication between leadership and the folks who work for ODMH when it came to, funding, if they will be able to be paid, what are some changes that are happening organizationally. And so hopefully under Admiral Slavinik's leadership, the Oklahoma Department of Mental Health Substance Abuse Services can also see some good changes. So to be continued.
Ah, fantastic. And I think that there has been at least some critique that he's not a mental health professional, but the governor trusts him with the work that he's done in the past and with the VA and them being in financial difficulties and being able to help them deal with that. So hopefully him coming in will be able to help get the department back on track.
Absolutely. So it seems like his experience has come from leadership, which I know can be helpful in the position that he's taken. It's understandable to have those critiques that he's not a mental health professional himself. And so we'll just see. It is an interim position, so he has not been appointed as the full commissioner. We'll see how long the tenure lasts, and we'll see what gets done.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. And an article that actually I am just getting ready to post later today that's going to go out is talking about who our new board members are. And so the Oklahoma Senate on May 27th confirmed the new board members to the Board of Licensed Social Workers, the Oklahoma Board of Behavioral Health, and then also the Oklahoma Board of Licensed Alcohol and Drug Counselors. So there were several of them named, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to those three boards. I'll just kind of briefly go over some of the ones here. And again, this article will come out later today. But Dana L. Jordan was appointed to succeed Traylor Rains on the Oklahoma Board of Behavioral Health. She is a nurse, co-owner, and administrator of the Beatles Nursing Home. She will serve 3 years on the board. Also, we have Larry Roberts that is succeeding Leah May, and Mr. Roberts is a marriage and family therapist, co-founder of the Center for Christian Counseling and Care. He's out of Shawnee. Also, we have Sally E. Gibson of Tulsa that is going to be succeeding Amy Barrett, or excuse me, Barnett, Amy Barnett. She is a inpatient therapist supervisor at St. Francis Health System Laureate Psychiatric Hospital. And then we have Preston Morgan, and Dr. Morgan is succeeding Matthew Brosi. And Dr. Morgan got his doctorate degree from Kansas State in 2020 and is assistant professor for the past 3 years at Oklahoma State University. So those are some of the ones that are coming to the Oklahoma Board of Behavioral Health. Again, there's a few new ones on the Oklahoma Board of Social Work and the Oklahoma Board of Alcohol and Drug Counselors. So we'll put that out here soon for everyone to be able to see. And for the Oklahoma Board of Behavioral Health, their terms start in October. So even though they were confirmed by the Senate, it still will be a few months before they start serving.
Thank you, Micah.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, Hayley, what's going on as far as with OCI? We're in June. People are hurrying up to get their CEs done. So what's going on at OCI?
So first of all, I heard the most validating statement from Eric Ashmore at the board meeting. And so last week, he gave his director's report, and he said that when it comes to renewal season, that 80% of mental health therapists, of LPCs, that is, wait until after June 15th to submit your CEUs. And so if you have not submitted your CEUs yet, I believe firmly that you are among the majority of folks. So I feel like that's very validating. I've got my CEUs done. I had my CEUs done probably in October, and I still haven't submitted mine to the board. So I need to get on that. I have more than enough CEUs, just need to actually submit them. So very validating. But that being said, if you still need some CEUs this season, we have got you covered, my friends. We have 2 more Saturdays of live trainings. This Saturday, we're going to welcome Kayla Jones. So Kayla Jones is one of our very own a long time ago, but she is doing a 3-hour training on the introduction to sex therapy in the morning, and that'll be from 9 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. In the afternoon, from 2 o'clock to 5:15 p.m., she'll be doing a course on ethics of marriage counseling. And so join us this Saturday. We have spots available. Both trainings are filling up. The afternoon one is filling up really quickly, so we'll probably have to cap that one pretty soon. But we still have spots available for now, so go to counselinginstitute.org to register today. And if you can't make this Saturday, we have next Saturday, Jamie Lavecchio Hayes in the morning. She'll be talking about an introduction to harm reduction and substance abuse counseling, so that will qualify for addictions counseling specific training. In the afternoon, our very own Terry Schuline will be doing a supervision course. And so we still have 12 more hours of live trainings for the end of June. We also have a full catalog of on-demand trainings available at counselinginstitute.org. As always, if you have any questions, send me an email, hello@edmondcounseling.com, or shoot me a text, 405-440-3034. So that's what's going on training-wise. But we also had a fantastic time last Wednesday at our first Whimsical Wednesday. So, Micah, do you want to talk about what we did there?
Oh, it was, a really good time. You'll see the pictures there on Facebook. And so we met at Prairie Artisan Ale, and they are dog friendly. So I brought my dog, Benny, my golden retriever, and we got to meet a couple of really great people there. And Hayley brought a game for us to play. And so we played a game, had, a few beers, and just being able to relax, find out more about where people are at and what people are doing. And it was just a really, really great time. So we really enjoyed doing that. So Hayley, you had a fun time as well.
Absolutely. I mean, you're going to pay me to teach people board games. I mean, I'm living the American dream right here. So it was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. So, keep your eyes out, because we will start promoting our next Whimsical Wednesday, which will be the first Wednesday of July, which is what, the 2nd? Is that
July
right?
2nd, yes.
Yep. So July 2nd. And so we will let you know soon where that will be and what we will be doing. And we would love for you to come out and just hang out with us and be able to connect to other mental health professionals in a very relaxed type of way.
Yeah, so hopefully you can join us soon. Join us then. We had a lot of fun this last time. We'll have a lot of fun next time too.
Yeah, absolutely. And, as far as Edmond Counseling, professional development, you've heard me talk about the last couple of times. We recently started a family and friend group. So this is from Smart Recovery. It is their version of Al-Anon. So if you have a client or a family member or you yourself that has a loved one that is dealing with addiction, then this is based off of what's called the CRAFT model, which is an evidence-based model to support people who are dealing with addiction without the what does Sarah call it? Without the nagging, begging, and pleading, but a way to support them, and then also to get support for you as well, being a family member that has someone dealing with addiction. So you can find out more about that at smartedmond.com. The family and friend meeting meets every Wednesday from 6 to 7:30. It's hybrid, so you can attend in person here in our office or also can attend online. And then at smartedmond.com is also our Smart Recovery meeting, which is every Thursday from 6 o'clock to 7:30. And that is at the Genesis Event Center. The address is there on the webpage, smartedmond.com, but it is also hybrid. So if you have a client or yourself and can't drive over, then you can attend virtually that way. So we would love to have you refer your clients to us or come and attend one of those meetings.
Yes, thank you, Micah. And Sarah has also done a video on the introduction to smart therapy. To smart recovery, friends and family. And so you can find that on our Edmond Counseling Facebook page. And she'll be doing a series of those in the next upcoming week. So if you have some questions that you'd like answered, of course, you can always send us a text or shoot us an email. We're happy to answer those questions. We can also check out her videos too.
Yeah, great. So Hayley, do we have a winner for this week's drawing?
We do. Our winner this week is my old friend, Steven. Yay, Steven.
Hey, Steven, congratulations. And so what has Steven won?
Steven has won an on-demand course. And so, Steven, if you would, send me an email, shoot me a text, tell me which course you'd like added to your account, and we'll get that added. And if you'd like to be like Steven, you can do one or all three of these things. You can like this post, you can share this post, or you can comment your answer to today's question. Every time you do one of those three things, not only do you help us grow, you help us be seen by others, we also get entered into a chance to win next week's drawing.
All right, fantastic. So what is our question for this week, Hayley?
Our question for this week is, what summer movie are you looking forward to? So I worked at a movie theater for 6 years, and actually, Micah, as of today, I've worked at Edmond Counseling longer than the Elk City movie theater. So I can officially say it's my longest 10-year job. So, but every summer, everyone was always looking forward to the big blockbusters, and so I want to know what you're looking forward to. So, Micah, what movie are you looking forward to this summer?
Oh, you know what? I am so out of it. We'd have to ask Jimmy. Jimmy is a therapist here at Edmond Counseling, and he knows films inside and out. So he's the one to talk to. So, in all honesty, I can't say that there's a film that I'm really looking forward to. I'm good just to flip on Netflix and find something to watch. So there's not anything that I'm really wanting to watch. My wife is wanting to watch, is it the Phoenician game?
Phoenician Scheme.
Yeah, so Trinity wants to watch that. And so that's not really kind of my type of comedy, kind of that slapstick type of comedy. So either we may be going to that or she might be watching it alone on, video on streaming whenever it comes. We haven't decided yet on that. But anyway, yeah. Hayley, do you have a movie that you're looking forward to?
So I am really looking forward to seeing the sequel to the Naked Gun series. So that drops later in, I think, August. And so I'm a big comedy fan. I like to go to the movie theaters whenever it's a comedy because it's being part of that crowd is really fun when everyone's laughing and enjoying it together. And so I'm looking forward to that later this summer.
Well, you and Trinity need to go to that then, because I think that would be one she would want to see too. And that's just not my cup of tea.
That's Jimmy's. I think he said it's his favorite comedy, the original Naked Gun. So all three of us, we'll have a good time.
That's what Jimmy said is his favorite comedy?
He said he can quote it. He's watched it all the time as a kid.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. We'd love to hear what movie are you looking forward to seeing, or if you're like me and you live, under a rock and you don't know what's coming out, well, you can say that too. But anytime that you answer, comment, like, or share this post, then you'll be entered into that drawing and have a chance to win free continuing education.
Yeah, so thank you all so much for your support and watching and support and everything else. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, everybody have a good week. Bye-bye.